See, I am here. I promise you. Promise you. Promise you. Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. I was going to say a nice Friday, but the heavens have just absolutely opened in Ormchurch. Absolutely pelting it down. Hope everyone is safe and well. Hope everyone is nice and safe. Carpet fitters are still here, but I didn't want to leave you any longer. I know I'm going to get pelters in the chat already by not being here at 12:30, but being at 12:40 instead. So I thought, oh, come on, when they're ready, you'll have to give me a minute just to pay them and check everything's done. It's budget Russ today. It's budget Russ today. I've gone all Stel. I've gone all Stel and Anton. Don't like it. I can't hear my voice talking. I'm not in the garage. I'm in the drawing room. We'll call it the drawing room. But yeah, I mean, let's see what we got in the chat. Hope everyone is safe and well. Clive, hope you're well. Still working but listening. Good. Hopefully, if only a few hours left of the weekend. The Premier League is back, thank God. Check on Chef for Scott. Quick hello from Chef. Busy. Still second. We are still second. We're still massive. I feel the lamb shank pie will be a bestseller today. I'm a big fan of pies. Lamb shank I'll have, but not the pies itself. Ludders, hope you're well. Nice break. Hope you had a lovely breakaway. Hope the weather was okay for you, particularly the last couple of days. Hope it was nice. Luke, good evening. Good afternoon to you, sir. I wouldn't keep Ray Stewart. Ray was early. Ray was early yesterday. For any of you who haven't seen it, please go back and check out our live interview with Ray Stewart we had yesterday. Fantastic. Went on about an hour and a half, bless him. Loads of great questions. And it was really fun. Really fun. Got loads of stuff coming out over the next few days, obviously, with the Premier League back. And it's live. We've got at 2:00 today, we've got Anton doing the David Moyes press conference. Then we've got tonight, we've got the preview of the Southampton game with Matt and with Anton on sometime Friday night evening with the late show with Anton and Stel. Then tomorrow we've got Match Day Live, we've got the watch alongs, we've got what else we got, the review show. Then midnight tomorrow night UK time, midnight tomorrow, we will have another live one with Robbie Slater. See you later, all the way from Australia. We've got Robbie's My Hammers 11 live, where you come on, have an opportunity to ask Robbie a question. We'll have a prize. Won't be as good as the prize yesterday, but the prize for the best question, maybe I don't know, a West Ham Network mug or something like that. So make sure you check out that. Robbie Slater. So we've brought you Keith Rowland this week. We've brought you Ray Stewart, and we've brought you Robbie Slater. That's not bad for a week. Not bad for it. You won't always get that every week, but while we take it, when the stars align, we'll get them in. We get them in. Anyway, I hope everyone is well. What we got here? Afternoon, Simon. Hope you're well. Others. One rule for celeb mates and one for us plebs. You're not plebs. You're not plebs. At least Stel is late and owns it. None of this carpet shenanigans. Please. Carpet fitters while we walk on rocks. How these YouTubers live. I wish. Ludders went to Warner's at Littlecote. Great weather in Thursday, but great, thanks. Good. When Sir arrives, we pretend we aren't here. Unbelievable. Carpet. Oh, when I was young, I think not wrong. We had to walk 10 miles in bare feet across landmines to see a bit of carpet. Oh, how the others lived. Lee, hope you're well. Pretty Bubbles are doing well. Looking forward to them flying again at St Mary's tomorrow. Premier League's back. Can't wait. Miss much. Just Ray Stewart. Just, one of the top all-time league appearance holders and 12th in the all-time goal scoring record, doing a live Hammers 11 yesterday. Not much. Taking a piss out of Russ. Lovely. That's pretty much what we do anyway. Billy, hope you're well, my friend. Billy's been in Southampton for a couple of pints and a bit of grub. Nice. Had a couple of slugs and a pint and food in the late Yateses, then walked to the Irish bar. Sounds good. James, hope you're well. Let's see his bloody carpet then. It's upstairs. It's the mother-in-law's bedroom and the stair carpet. We did our bedroom and Flo's bedroom, but we needed the mother-in-law's thing painted. And it's still not finished. Unbelievable. Loads of people here. It's fantastic. Let's go through a few more comments. Gaz, I hope you're well. Simon, lunch today was a crusty cheese roll from the bakery. Woohoo! Salt vinegar squares. Nice. The king of all squares. Right, I'm going to have to quickly. I'll leave you 2 seconds. I'm just coming, mate. I'm just going to leave you for 2 seconds while I go and. I'm back. I'm back. Carpet has been paid. I haven't gone to see the carpet, so I'm taking a risk. So there we go. Anyway, apologies. Got the email regarding. DM me later, mate. What's everyone's score? We'll talk about school in a minute. Afternoon, Peter. Hope you're well. We are massive. Danny, hope you're well. Malice, hope you're well, my friend. Nice to see you. What's the weather like in Greece at the moment? I imagine it's very, very hot. We didn't ask Ray about faces or string plays. It's in the right context for it. Right, I'm going to crack and open a Stella. Good on you. Get that wife beater. Andy, hope you're my friend. Go and check out West Ham Reunited, Andy's new channel. Fantastic. It's looking good. Relax, Stella. Drink, Stella. You know, it make you feel better. Big up SharePoint, Andy. Got a lot to catch up on. Loads to catch up on, Helen. Loads. Keith Rowland's interview. We've got we had Ray Stewart's interview. We've got Robbie Slater's. Loads of the live shows as well. Buzzing for the game tomorrow. Indeed he do. Did you see the carpet, Russ? Always trusted old MFI in Canning Town when it was about. No, we use on church, isn't it? On church. So we use Clark's. They've done all our carpets and they did our floors as well. Let's fill chat with homework. Indeed, we'll do the homework in a tick. Buzzing, yeah. Obviously, Michael Antonio won the August Player of the Year. Won the August Award Player of the Month. Well deserved. There he is. Doesn't he look happy? Not. Cheer up, Mikel. Might never happen. But yeah, nice to see Mikel winning that. It's very, very good. Got a feeling about the game. I'm not used to this. Let us know, Carl. Let us know what your feeling is. I'm great. So my laptop switch camera. There we go. 28 degrees. Oh. Gel.com. Lunch for Clive. Cheese Ploughman's. What a great choice. Quavers though. I think next week we'll do Rate Your Lunch, where I'm going to rate people's lunches. Just nicking Jack Mate's idea. But anyway, Clark's makes some shoes, mate, not carpets. That's the trouble. Loved your interview with Alan Dickens. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoy the one with Ray Stewart as well. So we'll do homework first. Obviously, for those of you new, I tend to give homework on a Tuesday and pick it up on Thursday. But Thursday was so busy with so much stuff, we didn't have a chance to talk about it all. So what we do is try and put an 11 together on a theme, and it was a fruit theme. Now some people have already submitted their homework in to me, which is very, very dedicated, very dedicated. So Skipper is already he's gone to Marbella. Right, for some. So he's given me his 11. So what we do is try and collate all these suggestions together, put a team together, put it on Twitter, that type of thing. All good fun. And you can see James, bless him. James loves it. James lives for the homework. So that's what we've got. James has got. I'm going to have to make a note of this. Actually, James, can you just DM me these because otherwise afterwards I just don't have time to look at them all. We got Harry Red Napple. Very good. Denver Banana, got that. Melon Aminier, Nil Orange, not Nil Orange. Avocado Vaste. Yeah, it's a good one. Stuart Pearce. Kaplan Devonport. Cherry McDonald, very good. Apricot Minto. I've got Tony Apricotti. There we go. Diego Tangerine. Very good. Javier Mangoes, I like that. Rusty Boy, yes, Reese Boy, everyone, my friend. Rob Greengage. Oh, Greengage, lovely. What we do is we try and put together a team. I don't think this one's going to be a hard one, this one today. Good man. Lemon Chapman. Jackfruit Wiltshire. Ricardo Guavaste. Nice. Avocadon Hutchinson. I like it. Clementine Breaker. Obviously, we had Tim Breaker on the live show last week. We may have an ex-player on next week. You never know. Hayden Mellons. That's nice. I like that. Hayden Mellons. Very good. Pomegranate McCann. Very good. Nectarine Nigel Rear Coconut. I like that. Rob Greengage. Pelo Di Canio. Cherry Suckling. I like Cherry Suckling. Like that a lot. Love it. They play at the Melondon Stadium. Very good, Luke. Well done, Luke. Well done. Very impressive. It's Friday. We have you say Friday, so I'm going to put the link in the chat. If you want to come and have a chat, more than welcome to. If you don't, no worries at all. Some people like having a bit of a chat, some people don't. So I'm going to put it in the chat. That's what we try and do on a Friday when we have time. Obviously, last week we had Tim Breakers. We didn't have time to talk about it. If you want to come on, we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about Southampton. Not in too much detail because Anton's got his preview show later on tonight. I think about 9 o'clock tonight. So I don't want to tread on his toes too much. But that's what we talk about. It's Have You Say Friday. The Premier League is back. We'll come on, but I've just woken up, Reese. Well, there we go. Well, we do this every Friday. And there's not going to be a lot of opportunities to talk about football and West Ham. It's going to be manic, isn't it? It's going to be manic. There's loads. Peach Lomas. Well, obviously, Peach, you have to be in the 11, really, don't you? In all honesty. So if he wasn't, it'd be a travesty. Or at least, like, Peach can be the sort of the motivator. Sort of the Kevin Nolan in this team. We could have obviously Harry Redknapp would be our manager. Reese is going to the Brentford game. That's great, mate. Good luck to you, mate. We've got a lot of games to come up before then, mate. Lots of games to come up. So we've got. I tell you, we do have it when he comes in. See, there is Alvin Martin Peaches. Tin of Peaches, I like that. We're going to bring in, and this guy's name is actually Bray Wyatt. For those of you his name is actually Bray Wyatt. How you doing, buddy?
Hello,
Bray. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. No, I haven't heard of you for ages. How are you? Everything well?
No. Yes, everything is well. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you very much.
Good. Are you going to Zagreb next week?
I'm not, unfortunately. I'm not.
It's round the corner for me, but I can't go. So.
Oh no! Well, I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people going. So, make yourself known, and I'm sure someone will pop over for a beer or something around Zagreb.
And a few more.
And a few more, exactly. So, obviously, game on Saturday. What are you thinking? Mate?
Well, you know what? I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, look at the international break. When was the last time we had a Spanish international, a French international, an English international? 10 years ago, half our squad could barely make it into the England team. So yeah. I'm just really looking forward to it,
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be a good game, and I think all like people like Pablo and people like and obviously Declan, but more like Pablo and people like that. They're going to come back with so much confidence that I think they're going to be buzzing for this game.
Yes, I agree, and I'm also looking forward to the impact of the bench. We didn't have that against Crystal Palace, and now we've got players such as Nikola Vlasic, who are going to make a big impact of the bench.
Yeah, indeed, and so obviously you're around the corner from Zagreb, from the stadium. So obviously Croatian. He says he's thinking, he's hoping.
No. When I say around the corner, I mean I'm in Europe. I'm not actually in.
Oh, okay. I thought you literally like round the corner.
No, I'm in Denmark.
In Denmark. Okay, so nowhere near Zagreb. I assumed you were like round the corner. I do apologise, bro.
No.
I was going to ask you as a Croat, what you thought about Zagreb, not thought about Nikola, but obviously, you don't really. He's not from Denmark.
No.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. But yeah, I agree. I know exactly what you mean. I think we've got some options now on the bench, and we haven't had options for a long, long time. So I'm really excited, man. What?
I do agree. I just feel like we needed maybe one more attacking player, not necessarily a striker. If David Moyes wanted to play with a false nine, but
Yeah.
I do think we need one more because with one injury we are very low. I mean, I know we have Masuaku to come back and he can play an attacking role, but I just do not think he is the same.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. What do you think the score's going to be on Saturday?
I think the score. Ooh, so we haven't kept a clean sheet all season, have we?
No, I don't
No.
think so. No.
So I do think Southampton will score a goal, and I think it's going to be 1-1 because I've been following the Leicester title campaign a couple of years back, and they actually drew two games in a row at this time of the season, and winning their first few as well. So yes, if we go by that, I think we will draw 1-1.
Brilliant. I love it. So we're using the blueprint of Leicester. So, come May, we'll be the champions. Sounds
Exactly.
great.
And what's very interesting is actually they drew to a London club when we drew to Palace, and then they drew to a team on the South Coast, and we're playing Southampton, who are on the South Coast.
The stars have aligned, Bray. The stars have aligned, my friend.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Well, fantastic. Thanks for dialing in, man. Appreciate it as always. And come back and chat on Friday. And it's going to be so much to talk about in the next few weeks with so many games like coming one after the other. We'll have loads to talk about.
Thank you very much. And if West Ham ever play teams such as Midtjylland,
yes,
I'm more than happy to give a little preview about them because, of course, I have
fantastic
knowledge. So
there we go, Bray. Sounds brilliant, man. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
You for having me.
Cheers, Bray. Thanks, man. Thank you. There's Bray. Love Bray. Bray comes on. His name is actually Bray Wyatt, for anyone who's asking. Right. Tommy's in the chat. Hope you're my friend. Thank God the international break is over. Me, I hate it too. It just breaks up momentum. And now we're gonna get a real sort of, hopefully, fingers crossed, a real sense of momentum coming through now with all these games one after the other. And then there's another international break in October, isn't there? It's ridiculous. Weather watch, it was absolutely belting it down with rain, and now look at it, it's beautiful sunshine now. Look, beautiful sunshine now. You can't really see it, but it was built. There's my garage down the bottom. That's where I usually am. They let me out today. Well, I had to stay out, but. So weather watch, Hornchurch is now nice and sunny now, randomly. But there we go. I've not been active, been travelling, working. Well, hopefully the travels were safe, man. Todd, hope you're my friend. Looking forward to being on. Yeah, Irish Tommy is one of the guests. Is that the right thing to say? Victims, probably better, more likely knowing them two. On the Late Late Show. Got Tommy. I think Shedman's coming on as well. So it should be a bit of a giggle. Billy's back in. We're getting Billy on soon. Maybe not until more like sort of October-y time. But yeah, we're going to get Billy on and talk to him about his West Ham connections, why West Ham, all that type of stuff, put together in Hammers 11. He's a very busy man, but we're getting him on soon. I've just spoken to his team this week. Is Bray going to... I should have asked him. It's not the same Bray Wyatt, though. Thunder and Joy, coming you eyes indeed. I don't like the international breaks. Who does? Who really does? Do you know what I mean? It's like... It's great for the players. I mean, look at Fornals. Fornals is coming back. He's got back into the Spanish squad for the first time for about 3 years. Got an assist in the first game. Scored in the second game. He's going to come back buzzing. Antonio made his international debut, hasn't he? Really, and obviously didn't play the Costa Rica game because of COVID. So he's already he's been back training. So yes, Antonio he did. And we mentioned that, and good luck to him. Good luck to him on that. Travels were sort of safe. It was a countrywide charity rail tour. Old trains, an outbreak of norovirus happened, but I didn't get it. Good on you, man. Anton's in the chat. Good afternoon, Anton. As I said, I'm just sending him. I know people said, we haven't seen a lot of Anton Stell recently. They're going to be sick of you over the next month, aren't we, really, to be honest? So many matches, so many review shows. And as I said, today we got 2 p.m. in an hour's time. We've got Anton doing the David Moyes press conference review, talking about what he spoke about at the press conference. Then we've got the preview show. Then we've got the Late Show. Then we've got Match Day Live. Then we've got, including the watch along. Then we've got the review show. Then at midnight tomorrow night. So Saturday midnight. So Sunday, 1 minute past 12, just to make it easy for people in the UK. We've got Robbie Slater. Robbie Slater, see you later. Looking forward to talking to Robbie. It's taken a while to get there with Rob, but we're going to get there. So Robbie Slater's my M11 in that god-awful shirt. I hated that shirt. That collar. It was a really... And then when we had Michael Hughes on the channel, he spoke about how heavy that shirt was as well. But I think Robbie made 20 or 30 appearances for the club, scored a few goals, came, I think, about 600k, and Matty Holmes as well. So that was about £2.5 million deal or something like that altogether. So interested to talk to Robbie. We had a real Australian contingent that time. So we had him, we had Laser, we had Steve Motone, who we've had on the channel, we've interviewed before. We're going to have that interview coming up very, very soon. Great interview, particularly around sort of Paolo Futre stories. We had Chris Coyne as well. Do you remember Chris Coyne, the centre back? So we had a real contingent, four or so Australian players. Richie Garcia as well. Loads of them coming through. Didn't the Melon Don stage to be called the Olympical stage? Very good, very good. Well done. I'd rather have 4 or 5 qualifiers one summer, the tournament the next. Indeed. And there was chat from FIFA about the possibility of going to a 2-year cycle with the World Cup. Now, I was actually talking to a friend of the channel, Ray Stewart, about this just before we started, the interview yesterday, and he was definitely against it as an idea. Me too. I think it's it would lose by going from 4 years every World Cup to 2 years. It would lose something. I think it would lose some. Then it would mean also you would move the Euros, so every year you would have a tournament. Too much. My embrace. Best mate bought some 90-60 for the Vienna game. Buzzing. Well, he's your best mate if he gives you one, mate. Innit? Get Roger Johnson on making face the music for that City goal. Get Roger the relegator on. Yeah, could you imagine, Tommy? Could I get Roger Johnson? I might leave it with me. Leave it with me. You know me, Tommy. I like to do the unexpected, and he would be an unexpected one. We've got some hopefully coming up very soon. We've got some really cool guests. We've got, including yourself, Tommy, obviously the coolest of the guests, but ex-players. We've got some celebrity fans coming on as well soon. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you hit the bell icons. You don't miss anything. Just madness, pure madness. Yes, Foe's in the house. Douche. Have you invested? No, I haven't actually. We've been trying to talk to his peeps. He was at the and I never got a chance to talk to him when he was at the club. He was at the game, wasn't he? The Leicester game. I just couldn't get a chance. Excuse me, sorry. Big up Flo, my brother. There we go. Billy's 11. Ludo, Dix, Pierce, Stuart, Ian, Cresswell, Fernandes. Yeah, that's almost my 11. Actually, do you know, Kent made a really good point yesterday. I went through my 11, the one I picked right back when I first started doing my Emma's 11, and I think there could be some justification for a bit of a VAR on my 11, particularly right back. Although, friend of the channel, Sebastian Schemmel, I love him, but my justification for putting Schemmel in was on a one-season wonder basis. Now, Vladimir Sufal, he's had one season. Could he make my 11? Maybe we'll see. It will take, and then we've had Tim on that, and we love Tim Breaker. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about the actual Southampton game because obviously we've got the preview show with Anton. So surely I know that's what I mean. It could be a VAR. Stockley Park is in. They are available today. Who knows? Could it be? Could it be? Confirmed bullshit. Yeah, yeah. VAR complete. Indeed. So, and also congrats as well. Congrats to John Matomsky as well. John was in the chat yesterday with the Ray Stewart interview, and Canning Town Lane very, 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 very graciously put forward a prize, which was a one of his storyboards signed by Ray Stewart, Tonka himself, and John Matomsky won it for giving the best. Ray picked the best question, and John's was the best question he received that day, so he won it. And if you fancy, and there's a lot of people in the chat going, "Oh bugger, I missed it." If you want your own bit of Ray, he's doing a bit of a sale on at the moment. Canningtown did tell me this in private, but I'm happy to let you guys know. canningtown.com/Ray shop and get yourself a bargain. I think everything, all the storyboards, like 50 quid, and they're all signed by Ray. So if you've got any birthdays coming up soon, Christmas is coming up soon. I know Christmas is coming up in a few months' time. Get yourself a bargain. Just, I did let Mrs. Budden know about these things. Like my old man would love something like that. I think he really would. Russ put me under pressure, trying to come up with an Irish 11. Lol. You did very well, Tommy. Check out, it's on My Hammers 11. All the fans My Hammers 11 are still over there. We're not moving them across. We're just moving all the ex-player ones across. Otherwise, we'll be here for years. But Tommy's on there. He's on there. He did a good job, Tommy. You did a good job. Did you put Connor Coventry on there? If not, he could be in there now. And Tommy did put Declan Rice in there because obviously, technically, it was an Irish international. But yeah. I love it. I'm buzzing about it. Is anyone else buzzing for this weekend? I am so excited about the Premier League coming back. I'm so excited to see our boys again. Do you know what I mean? See them playing again. That's the difference of the last two, this season and the previous season, where we were sort of like the international breaks were like almost like a respite for us from all the crap and all the team weren't playing well and all that type of stuff. Now we don't want the international breaks. We want to keep going, don't we? We want to keep the good times going, and just like the whole sort of I'm just excited, really excited. Could pick a start 11 from England, Cats players or players born from London. Go and check. We had Shedman. We had Nigel Khan doing one, which was an out of town. It wasn't out of towners. It was an in towners 11, and include people like Gary Childs, who was a personal friend of Nigel, and like Mark Noble and people like that. I reckon you could, and starting from England Cats players. Well, we did. I did a thing on the old channel about players who hadn't been selected for England but played for West Ham, and I can't remember the stat. There was a stat. Maybe we'll post it. Maybe in the next international break, I'll re-upload that video onto this because it was really interesting. I mean, I went through the 20 top players who played for West Ham who never got a cap for England, and it was Billy Bonds and and it was, I mean, Phil Parkes. Phil Parkes got his England cap when he wasn't at West Ham. So yeah, Russ, I was at the game where Tonka scored. Do I win a photo of the prize? No. John won it. Who never scored a goal. Oh, that's a good one. Yes. Top of the pile, Thomas Repka. 180 something appearances. Not one goal for the Mighty Hammers. I've got a list here. I put a list together already. Let me find that list. I've already done something like that. Afternoon, Cross Hammers, hope you well. Proper buzzing, roll on tomorrow. Paul Merson says that the crap teams play on a Saturday at 3 p.m. And they will do when obviously we're back in, because obviously we'll have Europe next week. I'm buzzing for that as well. Buzzing. It can't be goalkeepers, obviously. Well, some goalkeepers would have scored goals, haven't they? Has a West Ham goalkeeper ever scored a goal? Someone must know that. I tell you who'd know that. Shedman would know that. I'm going to ask him that. That's a great question. Right, let's have a look. Where's my list? I had my list. Where's my list all gone? I had my list and it was all set up. That's all disappeared. Oh, well. What a surprise. What a surprise. Also, next week, we have a new channel sponsor. which we'll be talking about. So make sure you keep an eye out for that as well. Starts next Monday. Could make 11 player who never scored a goal. Well, yeah, I think there was a period where that was quite often the case. Adrian, exactly. Adrian versus Everton. I'd say, I mean, at a push, that would count, wouldn't it? Surely that would count. Big Ludo must have got that legend. He didn't just see it. I don't know. He must have just... Interesting conversation. We'll be back here also next week, apart from obviously Wednesdays when I'm back in the office. Boo. We're on the countdown to the end of my 30s. 2 weeks today is my last day in the 30s. 25th of September, Leeds away. I'm not going to Leeds away. Mrs. Budden has arranged a party. But if anyone wants to buy me a card, Moonpig, so I'm more than happy to. It wasn't it? That to me, and I think I interviewed I can't remember who it was, and they made the point. Could you imagine if he missed that penalty, and and he'd have to put the gloves back on? Better penalties. Yes, Tony Carr, and that's on the channel already. Tony Carr did an Academy 11, and honestly, but it was an Academy 11 that he worked with, and it was mental. It was basically the World Cup 2010 winning squad. Not winning squad, but 2010, squad. You know what I mean? And it was like, including, I let him have John Terry, because obviously John Terry, he put through the academy as well. It is mental. 40s in the new 20s? Bloody well hope so. Adriani's better at penalties than Antonio. Where do we get the minge delivered to? Oh, I fancy a bit of minge as well. Please tell me it's Manscaped, Russ. I want to see the... It is Manscaped. Of course it bloody is. Oh, could you imagine? Yeah. Oh, Anton, we're going to have to do that. We need Celiarchus Manscaped. Like strapped to a chair, shave his beard off with the Lawnmower 4.0. Okay, all our stuff came today. Everton keeper hit the bar, then Adrian Fruja. That's the West Ham way. Right. It will be Friday if we don't have this man on for a little bit. You love him, we love him. He brings more energy than a Duracell bunny. Peach, where are you?
Peach is in the building. Peach is in the building. Rah, rah, rah. La, la, la. Rusty B is back. What are you saying, my G?
Yes, man. Look at you. You look all summery.
It's summery days. It's summery days. Do you know why it's summery days?
Why?
Zuma, Las Vegas. Zuma, Las Vegas. He came from France to break that front Stratford stages.
Oh, in it. Oh, Peach, man.
Zuma. I don't think
Zuma.
we know what I don't think we know what the signing this man is. He is going to be he's going to be nuts, man.
I agree, man. I agree. Do you think honestly he'll start tomorrow?
I would love him to start. Honestly, Russ, I would love for him and Areola to start. But do I see that happening? No. Maybe Zuma, but I think Moyes is too loyal to Fabianski to drop him to bench.
I think also you got to think that Zuma hasn't had any chance really, apart from the last 2 days, to train the first team, and that centre back position is such a key position that I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the bench tomorrow. But he's got so many bloody games coming up. It's not like a slight on him, but I think it might be with the international break. Yeah, that's what I reckon. But that's just me.
That makes all the sense in the world. But after Dawson, get away, bees. See, the bees are always after me, man. But there's like tons of them, dog. But after Dawson, like that tango. Oh, shut away. After Dawson, like did the tango with who was it? Gallagher, and he just went right past him. And Zuma, like he has been training with Chelsea, so his
Yeah,
match fitness is up there. So I don't see why not. I don't see
yeah,
any reason why he couldn't come in and start on Sunday, man.
yeah. No, no, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. It's just because I think someone like Vlasic will be on the bench.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah,
Um, And I think, but the thing is, there's so many games coming up. Do you know what I mean? There's so many games coming up that I think I think what will be interesting. I think we'd see an interesting side against in the Europa as
yeah,
well, because obviously that's Thursday. So you've got time then.
yeah,
Obviously, you've got the Man United game, and Man United can be in the same position as us. Although I think Man United play on the Tuesday or the Wednesday in the Champions
yeah.
League, so they've got an extra day. But I mean, there's going to be so many games. We need them all anyway. So as long as they're all match fit, I don't care when they play. To be honest.
No, no, me neither. And I think you're gonna. I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a man like Areola don the shirt on Thursday when we're playing in the Europa,
Mm.
and I think it's gonna be hard for Fabianski to get that shirt back
Yeah.
after he actually plays in the Europa, man.
Totally, and I think that's the idea, though, isn't it? I mean, that's
Yeah,
what you want,
yeah.
you want that competition for places. So it,
Oh, 100.
because shit, if he doesn't perform, he's not in. You know what I mean? So, but that's great. That's great, and we've got competition now. We've got competition in that position. We've got competition at centre back. We've got competition in sort of midfield. We've got competition
Yep.
in sort of attacking positions.
Yep.
It's looking good, man. It's looking good, bud.
Oh no, it's looking brand new. It is looking brand new. I think Vlasic is going to be integral to what we do. I'm so happy for Mikel Antonio. He did deserve it.
Yeah.
He was up against some of the heavy hitters, and no, it looks good on him, and it looks good on us.
It looks, yeah, that's the main thing. It looks good on us. The fact is,
Yeah,
we're competing, from a personality standpoint. We're competing on a level playing field with these bigger clubs now. So, too right. Where used to be us and Man United players are in there, you think, oh, there's no chance. But now people are recognising what we're doing now. So that's good in our eyes. That's good in our eyes.
oh, it's brilliant. But what I find, and this is funny, like Canning Town Len, big up Canning Town Len. But what he said was true. We're everybody's like second team
Yeah,
when we're fighting for relegation or when we're like 12th or 11th. But when we're sixth and shooting for fourth, we're not everybody's second favorite team anymore.
yeah.
They don't like us. They don't like us. It's like if we're down at the bottom, they love us. When we're threatening, they're like, no, 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 no. They're not my favorite second team anymore. It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's crazy when you think about it. But I suppose it's
Yeah,
because when it's like when you're at distance, we're at an arm's distance. It's that we're not a threat. Saw that
yeah,
be if we're not a threat. But now we're closer. People are going, oh, do you know what these little plucky cockneys? Not too
yes,
sure about 'em.
yeah. Yeah, and you know what? You have to big up the Spanish Cockney for now. Hasn't he turned into
Yeah.
what we saw in the under 20 World Cup? Like it's magic to see, man.
It's crazy, isn't it? And as I said, he's going to come back buzzing, and it's like
Yeah,
he's and obviously he's the only one of that Pellegrini era which has worked in terms of
yeah.
giving us money. I mean, we never would, but you could sell him for double the money, 50
Oh,
million,
100.
I reckon, on 40,
You could
50.
you could sell him for double the money, but then David Moyes' signings, you could sell Kufal
Oh
for
yeah,
double the money,
oh
Suchek
yeah,
for
yeah,
double the money.
yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. But
brilliant, man.
all of them have, apart from maybe Hugo, all of them have worked. All of them have landed. Sorry, Charlie, but they have all. Yeah. But Fornals was the only one out of them lot. And to be honest, the ironic thing is Fornals was bought as a different player than he is now. So obviously
Yeah,
Fornals was bought as almost like that 10 role. But
yeah.
obviously Moyes converted him, he Moyesified him, and then he's made a player which has got back into the Spanish team.
He's Moyesified him.
Yeah. That's the verb. That's the verb to
I love that.
Moyesify.
He's Moyesified him. Yes,
Yeah,
Russ.
he's been Moyesified. That's what it is. He does it to everyone. He did it to Antonio. He did it to Aaron Cresswell. He did it to Fornals. He's doing it.
Arnautovic.
Arguably,
He did it to Arnautovic. Yeah,
he
yeah,
did it
yeah,
to
yeah.
Arnie. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He sees things, and that's why I don't think we'll ever buy an out-and-out striker because that's not his style.
Yep. I
That's not his style.
and I agree with you, Russ, 100%. And everybody's tripping, saying, "Oh, we didn't get a backup striker." If Antonio gets injured, we're going to see a different style of play, and I think that's what Moyes wants. We're going to have so many false number nines. Teams will be like, where are the goals coming from?" And we'll get them. We will get them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were lucky. We're fortunate. You look at obviously our top goal scorers last season. Where you look at it was Antonio, it was Lingard, it was Souček. It was everyone sort of contributed a little bit. Craig Dawson scored a few goals.
Yeah.
So we've never relied on since I can maybe even. I'm trying to think the last time we relied on a striker. I can't make. I mean, even when Arnautovic was scoring, he didn't score he wasn't on 20 goals. It was like 10, 12 goals, and then everyone else contributed. So it's not his way of doing it. He's sharing it all around. He's sharing the responsibility of goal scoring around, and that's great. That's great for us.
No, it's maddening. I think the last time Russ that we relied on a striker was when Redknapp was at the helm.
Yeah,
like
probably
Paulo
right.
Daniel,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, honestly.
And I think what Moyes has done is so, and I mean Rich has put it here. So going forward, I think that the plan, you can see there's a plan for Zuma and for Diop and for Areola to be this sort of French triangle, and that would be brilliant. And yeah, exactly the triangle. And Zuma's best mates with Areola, so that works out really well. No,
I watched this one video yesterday. It was like behind the scenes West Ham training and that, and Zuma fits right in with the boys. Like all this talk about how the boys are jealous that he's making so much money and them not making as much. That's a bunch of codswallets, man. That is a bunch of codswallets, man. Like they're a tight knit family, man. I love it. I love it. I love the energy, man.
That's it, energy. That's the best way to describe it. There's a real energy around them at the moment, and it's lovely. It's lovely to see. It's lovely, but it's not just the team. It's like us lot. We're all buzzing, and and again, last season was the same. Last season we were buzzing for the next game. As soon as one game finishes, we're ready for the next game. International breaks kill us because we can't. So. It's great to see, man. I mean, everyone in the chat, and obviously yesterday when we did Ray's thing, everyone was buzzing and asking questions and excited. It's great to see, and all the ex-players want to come and talk about West Ham. I love it, man. I love it at the moment. It's a really nice vibe at West Ham.
It is, and when you're at the ground, doing your jigga, you get to see it firsthand, don't you? Like. Them coming on, like practicing, kicking the ball around before the match and that. You get to see it firsthand. And it's real, isn't it, Russ?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not for the cameras. I see it. I'm there before the game, and I'm there before anyone comes into the stadium. And you see them jostling with each other. You see Kevin Nolan, doing the nuggies and all that type of stuff. And it's like old school. It's like how I remember West Ham being, in like the early 90s and stuff like that. And it's a really good vibe. Really great vibe, man. Really great vibe.
You know what else is a really great vibe?
What's that?
You doing your My Hammers 11 live. That's a really great vibe, man.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. To give them credit, it was Anton and Stell's idea to do them live. I wasn't apprehensive to it, but it's difficult because a lot of people, a lot of the players can't do it in the evening, so it may mean that we don't do as many. We might do a few, but I think it's great, but also, I mean, it gives everyone an opportunity to talk. In essence, talk to talk to Ray Stewart, or talk to whoever, and ask them a question. And everyone, Ray loved it. He sent me a lovely text this morning. Absolutely loved talking to all the fans and asking all the questions. And he apologised if he forgot anyone, and he forgot any details. But he says, "I just 400 odd games, you forget things." But no, it was great. Man.
Yeah. No, it's it's almost as brilliant as like kebabs from Oh My God. It's almost as brilliant
Oh,
as that, right?
back to it tonight. Back to it tonight, man. Oh,
Oh my God.
although that's where Joe's gone now. She's gone to the restaurant for lunch. She's having a double
Oh,
kebab. I don't think she's having kebab. I think she's having fish. But that ain't, fair enough. She's getting ready for Kebab Friday.
you
Getting ready for
are you
Kebab
gonna
Friday.
are you gonna give her a nice big kiss when she comes home from eating fish?
No, not at all, Peach. Not at all. That's not my style, my friend. That's not my
No.
style. I don't like fish.
Oh, this man despises fish. When he goes to Oh My God on Friday, and his mother-in-law like at the house, he has to bring back fish for her, and even
Oh,
Flo's like, "Oh, the car
I know.
stinks, Daddy, the
Stinks.
car stinks."
It's the haddock though. Haddock stinks, man. It stinks so bad, and it's like, and then she'll leave the wrap. Obviously, then we put the wrapper in the bin. And if you don't take the bin out, you come down the next day and it smells like Billingsgate Market. It's like, it stinks. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. But she's not. Although mother-in-law will be over tomorrow. She's coming over tomorrow for a curry. So as long as she
That's
pays,
yeah,
as long as she pays, I
probably
don't care.
probably a fish curry, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we gonna have? So not only do you have the smell of curry, but you have the smell of fish. Fish curry combo. Yeah.
Oh, I missed this.
Oh,
I
funny.
missed this, man.
I
So
know. Yeah.
what's the score going to be on Sunday, my G?
Well, we're playing Saturday,
Oh, sorry,
so
Saturday. What's the score going to be on Saturday? Look at me.
you tell me. You tell me. You tell me.
4-0. 4-0.
Yeah. 4-0. 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
Wow. We're gonna
Yeah.
get a clean
Not
sheet as
not
well.
not not to be mistaken with 4-0, but 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0.
Well,
Straight up.
that's the thing. If someone put in the chat yesterday, if we ever won 4-0 and 4 nails scored, that's the headline, isn't it? That's the headline of it already. 4 nails, 4-0. 4-0.
Oh, I
I
love
think
that.
I think I think we're going to concede because we haven't kept a clean sheet. I think we might concede. So I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory. That would do me.
Yeah. I think Charlie Boy went with the 3-1 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd be happy with the 1-0 to tell you the truth. I just
I,
want the 3 points.
I just want them. I want the points. I want to
Yeah.
keep this momentum going because
Yeah.
we need it to go. And I know we've got a shitload of games coming up, but if you keep winning, people don't mind. The games, as long as you keep winning, it doesn't matter how many games you play. You don't have to do so much training. The training can be more tactical based rather than fitness. You're maintaining your fitness because you're playing. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily, but it's so. If you keep, look at the boys of '86. They played so many games at the end of the season where they just kept on winning, and so once you get into that groove, it's hard to get out of it. So that's what I want, man. That's what I want.
No,
Lovely stuff.
it's like the chase. Like when you see like let's say the Dark Destroyer or the Cinnamon, when
Yeah.
at the final chase, when they start getting the momentum, they're answering every question like that, and that's what the boys in '86 did it, and the boys in 2021, 2022, they can do it, man.
I think it's great, man. I think it's great, buddy. All right, my
And
man. Go on.
I think Zuma's gonna be. I think Zuma's gonna be immense, and I think he's gonna bring he's gonna up the ante of the way we are already playing. Like real talk, man.
I totally agree, man. I think he's going to be. I don't not underestimating him, but I think he's going to bring a real difference to the team.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had for a while. When you look at people we've signed, we haven't bought a big centre back since. Like I spent a lot of money on them. Even Diop really was probably the lot, but even that was more of an investment for the future. This guy's coming in his prime. He's 26. He's in his prime, so he's going to make in the same way that we got a good goalkeeper. He went out and got Fabianski, and before it's going to be a big thing. I think it's be a good big thing.
No, I agree with you 100%, man.
Lovely
big
stuff.
Deal, big deal. Kurt Big Deal Zuma. That's it. That's his new name.
Kurt Big Deal
Zuma. Love it.
You've heard it here
Love it.
first. You've heard it here first. Peach man, it's been a pleasure, my buddy. We'll see you soon, man. See you. Check out West
All
Ham
right.
Random. Check out West Ham
Thank you,
Random.
Doc. Peace out, Russ. Peace out. It was a pleasure. Straight up.
There we go, man. Cheers, buddy. There's good old Peach. It's not Friday without Peach. Not Friday without Peach. When's Stell on next? He'll be on late night. Late night Friday. So later on tonight. So make sure, and obviously because it's Stell, you never know what time it is. Anton's going to be on in half an hour's time to talk about the David Moyes press conference. Then Anton's on later with Matt to do the preview of the Southampton game. Then there's the late show with Stell and Anton. Irish Tommy in the chat. Shedman's on it as well, I believe. Then tomorrow we've got Match Day Live. We've got the watch along. We've got the review show. And then tomorrow at midnight, we've got Robbie Slater doing a live My Hammers 11. So make sure you come on that. That'll be midnight Saturday. So 1 minute past 12 on Sunday, for example. And then we'll have players rating shows and loads of stuff over the weekend, getting ready for Europe as well. Anyway, hope everyone has a great weekend. Don't forget to check out all the great shows we've got coming up on the West Ham Network. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any. Become a channel member as well if you fancy it. If not, give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. All that stuff helps us. And we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we're on about 8,400-ish. Anyway. So we're doing all right. Anyway, hope everyone's in a great rest of the day. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. We'll play lots of cards next week. We haven't played a lot of cards this week. I do apologise. We'll play more cards next week, I promise. Come on, you irons, and I'll see you again on Saturday night, midnight, Sunday morning, whatever you want to say. 1 minute past 12 on Sunday. Much love. Thanks for joining me, as always, guys, and take care.